Build Back Better is dead, at least for now. NBC News reports that Senate Democrats will miss the year-end deadline, couldn't muster the votes in their own party to pass the $5 trillion spending bill that promised to transform America. It's hard to overstate, what Democrats had at stake with Build Back Better. It was to, yes, transform America, bringing every American institution and every American individual under the influence and dependence of Democratic spending. But also, at stake was their promise to save America, at least in their own minds. And by save America, of course, I mean save their re-election chances in 2022 and 2024. And so for 3/4 of a year, the sales pitch has been on.
We are hard at work on Build Back Better, which includes so many policies families need so very much.
I think Build Back Better is going to help build this country back better, and we're going to keep negotiating.
It's important for us to get the Build Back Better Act over the finish line.
For the American families to make it in the next year, we have got to make sure that Build Back Better is passed.
Build Back Better did not make the finish line. It stumbled right at the ribbon. And its death, by the way, is good news for Americans. Why is that? Because right now, this country is facing the highest inflation rate it has had in 39 years. And according to a brand new Fox Business poll released just an hour ago, it is inflation that is far and away voters' top concern, with 84% of Americans saying they are either extremely or very concerned about inflation. That's higher than high crime rates and COVID-19. And Americans know another thing. They know that Build Back Better would have been like throwing gasoline on a fire. 46% saying it would have pushed inflation even higher. But here's what's weird. For so much at stake for Democrats with Build Back Better, they barely seem to notice its death. They're obsessed right now on Capitol Hill and on cable news with their one true addiction, Donald Trump. They're obsessed with January 6th. They remain on this existential hunt to justify the 6 years they lost to their own insanity, and they keep coming back for another hit on that pipe. But Americans have noticed the junky behavior of the left. Look at Joe Biden's approval rating on everything from the economy to crime and education. Low, underwater approval rating on almost every big issue, certainly every issue that concerns Americans. But again, here's what's even weirder. Democrats sound positively confident that despite reality, a reality that was quantified in those numbers, they sound confident they will crush Republicans in 2022.
Our country could not be better served than with this most experienced, capable hands than yours, President Biden. He's just perfect. The timing couldn't be better.
Now we look at 2022. I want to tell my Republican friends, get ready, pal. You're going in for a problem. Let me say this again for the president. We're going to win in 2022.
Get ready, pal. Joe Biden's absolutely perfect. What could justify that kind of confidence? That's a man that just got dunked on and is peacocking his feathers on his way back up the court. Well, maybe it's because he knows the next play. Maybe because Democrats know the next move. Build Back Better may be on the shelf, but that's only until Democrats can clear the way to pass it with zero resistance. We know their playbook well. When they lose the game, they work the ref. When working the ref fails, they changed the rules. They left that playbook in the locker room. They telegraphed their game plan. And here is where it starts. It starts with the Supreme Court. Senator Elizabeth Warren says that a 6-3 conservative majority, quote, threatens the foundations of our nation. And she is arguing now that in order to restore balance and integrity, and she's introducing a bill to back this up, that Congress must expand the court by 4 seats or more. And obviously those seats will be filled by liberal justices. But that's just the first step. The real Hail Mary is to start Moving to federalizing elections. It's hard to overstate how big a move the Democrats plan to launch next. Part of the reason they shelved Build Back Better is so they can shift focus now to taking over elections. They're looking for a last-minute push of the Freedom to Vote Act before the end of the year, which would federalize elections, take away power from states, and put it in the hands of Democrats. This is their New Year's resolution, and last night Joe Biden summed it up perfectly. He said the quiet part out loud. It's not about who votes, but it's about who counts the vote.
The struggle is no longer just who gets to vote or making it easy for eligible people to vote. It's about who gets to count the vote and whether your vote counts at all.
Last year, we saw one of the most unique elections in American history. We saw a radical change to how Americans voted. We saw mail-in balloting from coast to coast, and it was absolutely transformative, and the transformation has only started to begin. So now, with almost a smirk on their face, certainly with a lot of confidence, Democrats move on to changing the rules. If you can't win the game, change the game.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.